Greetings, my fellow gamers, and welcome back to the Gamers Refuge. Today we're going to play some more No Man's Sky, and this is continuing on from the series that I started a couple of months ago with how to get started in No Man's Sky. So, at the end of the video, we landed right here in the space station. And what we're going to do is, first of all, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to change my appearance. And then we're going to look for a safe planet to start our base. Alright, there we go. That's a little bit better. So, yeah, there's not a lot at this point that we can do here at the space station. So, let's go ahead and get down to the planet. And find us a good spot for a base. Okay, so we need to scan some planets and see what information we get. That's an airless planet, so that is not going to be good for a starter base. Alright, this one looks like it might be promising. It's a humid planet, but should be pretty tolerable. Let's check around, see what else we got. Okay, that's an asteroid. What's this one? It's a glacial planet. Frost crystals. Yeah, that's going to be freezing cold. Oh, okay. Well, that's. Well, it looks like this one's going to be the one. So yeah, let's just go ahead and chart a course for there. This planet doesn't look too bad. Well, I guess one way to find out is basically we need to land somewhere and just get out and see if this environment hurts us. Okay, so far so good. Sentinels are regular. That's a good bit of information to have when you land on the planets. Over in the bottom left corner, when you first get out, it'll let you know. And you can also hit your scanner, and also you'll notice it says Sentinels regular. So yeah, it means they typically will not shoot you on sight, but if you harvest too many resources, then you can trigger their hostility. If it says something like, you know, of course, hostile or something along those lines or whatever, then I'd watch out because they will generally attack on sight. So that's another consideration to have when you're looking for a planet to set up your base on. Well, you know the night side of this planet is perfectly tolerable. But let's check out the day side and make sure that it's not too hot during the day. There we go. Here's the day side. Alright, over on the day side it is balmy, but yeah, seems perfectly fine. Our hazard protection is not kicking in, so yeah. About the only thing we might have to worry about is if a storm comes through, in which case, yeah, no matter what planet you're on, that's not really going to be very good on your hazard protection. That will drain fast. We have to do this Awakenings mission first before we can set down our base. So let's get back to our ship and we'll go take care of that mission right now. Let's get over here and get this mission done so we can get our base set up. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we have to come and get this thing. Yeah, log entry, okay. Sparkling wires of the machine generate a signal, tapping out its broadcast into the void. Whoever left the message is long gone. Decipher the signal. No fuel in failed to reach station. Hazard protection low. No choice but to underground deployed base computer. Okay, that's what we need to set up our base, is the base computer. As well as the log entry, the signal contains plans for a base computer and a terrain manipulator. With any luck, the base computer will hold more information about whoever is leaving these messages. Download those plans. Alright, so now we have the recipe for the terrain manipulator. Need carbon nanotubes and dihydrogen jelly. Okay, so mine copper to build the base computer. Oh, we got a mine copper. Okay. Is there copper on this planet? Yes, there is. We have copper on the planet. Alright, so we need to get in our ship here. Let me just go ahead and trigger this. Alright, so we need to get in our ship and go find us some copper. Alright, copper should be fairly easy to spot. Alright, so one thing I did forget about is I have a visor scanner. So we can use that to ancient data structure. That actually we're gonna get that first, but first I'm gonna find copper. We can find deposits using the scanner. The thing is, if there's none in the area, then copper deposit. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna light that one up. So we do know it's there. Where was that other thing? This. Ancient data structure. 377. Alright. We're gonna go check this out really quick. It's close enough to where it's not even worth really firing the ship up and wasting the thruster fuel. Yeah. If this is what I think it is, then anytime you find these, you really want to snag them up. Alright, let's see. Oh, I see it. Yes, it is. It is exactly what I think it is. It's little blocks that house navigational data. This stuff is, really, really useful. Yes. Take it all. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yes, alright. Go ahead and scan me. Yes, I'm harvesting. Bite me. Move about your way. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about with the Sentinels. Yeah, you can't hardly sneeze on some of these planets without them wanting to scan you. Go on. Okay, he's scanning something else now. Alright. Let's see how many of these we can get before he comes back. Yeah, once they come over and they start scanning you, just stop what you're doing immediately. So if you keep on, then they'll go ahead and they'll open fire on you and attack. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. We got scanned by the Sentinels once, and we were able to finish harvesting the navigational data. Yeah, once we get I think it's the signal booster. Yeah, we're going to be using that. We can use that navigational data to find some like ancient artifact sites, and that's one of the ways that you can make a lot of money pretty quickly early on in the game. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that later. Right now we just want to get our get this mission done so we can get our base set up. But first we gotta go find this copper and mine it, because we need that to build our base computer. Let's go ahead and mine this. Oh, what the hell? Really? Great. Leave it to me to drop down the one place that has predators, and we have a Sentinel. Are they causing me damage? Alright, asshole. Have some of that. Where's the other one? Alright. Yeah, there. Sitting there attacking me, will you? Yeah. Generally, I tend to leave the animals alone unless I need to harvest something from them. But yeah, when they get aggressive like that, you know, you just got to put them down. All right, let's see here. We need install technology, terrain manipulator. We need 2 carbon nanotubes and a dihydrogen jelly. We should have every. If I can stay in the menus, we should have everything we need to do that. All right, we need carbon nanotubes. All right, we need one more and a dihydrogen jelly. Alrighty, go back to our multi-tool and terrain manipulator. There we go. Now we have our terrain manipulator. Now let's go ahead and mine us some copper. Alright, I'm thinking we should have enough copper. Now right here. Alright, let's see here. Oh crap. Just need 40 chromatic metal. That's all we need. So we'll set that there. That way when it finishes, it'll automatically stop. And then we won't lose all of our copper, just in case we need just regular copper for something else. Alright, base computer claims the site. Okay, now we can claim our... Oh, no, come on. I need to pick this up. Pick it up. There we go. And we get our carbon back. Alright, let's go look for a suitable spot to put our base computer, because when we drop this down, we are essentially claiming that spot for ourselves. And I'd like it to be a somewhat level spot if possible. Some greenery would be nice, and you know, some wildlife that isn't going to be a total prick would also be nice. So let's go up space and get us a good, you know, view of the terrain and kind of get an idea where we want to go ahead and set our base computer at. Yeah, somewhere near the water would be nice, if that is in fact water. No, well, when we get down here... Okay, well, yeah, okay, there is some water. Good. It's not... Oh, okay, there it is. There's the expanse of water. Okay, I think I see a spot for our base. Well, maybe. Let's get down here and have a closer look. Yeah, that's fairly level. I kind of like that. I might have to do some terrain manipulation here and there, but I kind of like it. I kind of like the idea of having a nice little island, you know, to start a base. And there appears to be some decent bit of resources. And we got plenty of water around for when we want to start, you know, for when we get into the submarines and stuff like that. Yeah, I think this spot will do nicely, especially out here in the middle where it's nice and level. So let's go ahead, get our base computer put down, and we'll get started on our base. And of course, you just can't get away from the Sentinels. But the wildlife seems, you know, friendly. It's not hostile, at least. So that's always a plus. Alright, here's our base computer. This will claim our little spot of land here. Bam, there we go. Now this nice little island is ours. Alright, Universal Archive search reveals no prior claims to the site. Sonar test confirms site is suitable for construction. Claim site? Yes, claim the base. And bam. This little slice of the planet is now ours. Yeah, let's search the base archives, like it says, and see what that comes up with. Storm sweeping across, but construction supplies low. Depositing shelter plans, while need to back soon. Yeah, kind of a broken message, but alright, so we download the plans. And core infrastructure parts received. 5 items learned, wooden wall. Okay, guess then you're going to show us the other 4. So, alright, so basically we can put down a basic wooden shelter. It says construct a shelter for protection against hazards. Build foundations from wood floor panels. Access the build menu. I mean, we can do these as a ceiling. It's kind of weird, really. Oh, we need ferrite dust for them as well. But you know what? You don't have to do those if you don't like the, you know, how it looks or whatever, or you just ain't got the ferrite. Just put floors up here. And voila, we have shelter. Yeah, so you don't have to use those big roof pieces. I mean, I kind of prefer the flat look myself over, well, I mean, you know, over this. I mean, I guess it looks okay. But, you know, when you have every single panel that looks like this, and you have like 6 of these or 8 of these sticking up, I don't know. Yeah, I personally don't really care much for it. Yeah, I kind of like, you know, the flat look, and we can always use that as a second floor later on if we want to as well. So, and we need to place a construction terminal. Let's see here. Do we have the stuff we need for as in specialist terminals? We need 40 chromatic metal and 25 pure ferrite. So, okay. Well, I'm gonna leave the video here. We'll start doing the specialist stations in the next video. You know, this one here, I just wanted to show basically, you know, how you find a safe, or at least fairly safe planet to put your base where you don't have to deal with constant radiation or blistering heat or freezing cold, because when they drop you into the game, they drop you into a hostile, you know, environment and all, and that's not the planet you want to stay on and build a base. I mean, you can if you want. If you like a challenge and you like to make, you know, you like things to be very challenging or fairly hard, then yes, by all means, you know, build a base on a hostile planet if you enjoy it. But me personally, I don't want to have to worry about my hazard protection, you know, every 20-30 seconds, you know, while I'm out trying to gather resources and the things that I need. So, and I did mention those navigation modules. I will include that within the next, you know, 1 or 2 videos from now. I'll try to include it in the next one, you know, when we do the specialist terminal and stuff. You know, because we'll put the terminal down, then we gotta go hire the alien to man it, and then we start running missions for him. But what I may do is in the next video, we'll put the specialist terminal down, get the specialist in there, and then, you know, I'll show you what the what you can do with the navigation data to find the ancient relic sites. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Check the bell notification so you can stay up to date when I post new videos. And don't forget to check me out on Twitter and Facebook at the Gamers Refuge on those social media sites. And I also do have a Patreon. You know, if you would like to drop by there, I would greatly appreciate it. As always, I appreciate everyone taking the time to watch my videos, and until the next time, I will see you in the games.